We know you'll stay on it, and preparations are underway across the region for that double round of snow. Salt spreaders have been out prepping streets across the 5 boroughs. The city's hoping it does not repeat the mistakes from last November's snowstorm. We haven't forgotten that one. CBS New York's Jessica Layton is in Lower Manhattan with more on the city's plan. Jessica?
Well, Alice, we are already seeing sand and salt being laid down on city streets, and I'll tell you what, there will be a lot of pickups from this pile of sand here at the sanitation department over the next couple days. The city still really feeling the heat from that hot mess of a response that it had to that storm back in November. Pressure is on to do much better this time, and it starts right now.
We are planning to be able to plow a foot of snow.
Over-preparing on the part of city agencies that got blasted by the public after the debacle that was the response to this storm in November, when a few inches of snow shut down the city.
We learned from that event, and we're all leaning forward, so we're doing more sooner. As a result of November's incident.
At an afternoon news conference, the mayor doubled down on that, saying the city is taking what the National Weather Service says for snow accumulation and multiplying it by 4.
As the WHO once said, we won't be fooled again.
In November, an accident shut down the George Washington Bridge, causing backups for miles that crippled city traffic. Plows couldn't get through the jams. The roads were an icy mess. This time, they say there are more plows and salt spreaders positioned throughout the city for tonight's storm as well as the weekends.
You talk about DOT, they have some equipment pre-deployed at their bridges. The same thing with the MTA and the Port Authority. Naturally, the airports, highways, tunnels, wherever they ever experience problems where they think they need plowing or spreading first, that's where they'll pre-deploy this equipment to.
Equipment tonight and tomorrow includes 700 salt spreaders and 1,000 plows, and they'll add 600 plows to the fleet on Sunday. There's already been salt on 57th Street for a few days. One of the biggest failures last time was the lack of urgent messaging to city residents. This time, the commissioners want to be clear.
I am telling you right now, for the event over the weekend, you should not be on the roads. We are going to have rain, temperatures are going to drop. That could create flash freeze events and a lot of icing.
And I asked the Office of Emergency Management if they plan to have tow trucks deployed throughout the city in position before the storms, just in case we see those serious accidents and those emergency situations like we saw on the bridge last November. They told me yes, they're just still figuring out the exact locations. From the west side, Jessica Layton, CBSN New York.
Jessica, thank you.